Now, Malin is a big man baby. He's actually an Obama voter leftist who just went on this as a grift.
Look. You know you're a fake. You know that. Your whole network, the way you cover it, is fake.
Is Jon Del Arroz lying about Jon Malin? Can I prove he knows he's lying? I'm Eric Cutfless, and let's find the truth. So in a previous video, I mentioned that Jon Del Arroz lied about Jon Malin getting kicked from a comic book convention, which is only true
from a certain point of view.
JDA would go on in the same Twitter thread to say that Malin was not banned from C2E2. This is a lie of omission. There were 2 attempted bannings of Jon Malin from C2E2, but only the first one stuck. Jon Malin, Shane Davis, and Ethan Van Sciver had gotten a joint exhibitor booth at C2E2. They had even made variant covers of each of their comics to sell at the convention, and had a concurrent crowdfund for people that couldn't get to the convention. Shortly before the convention started, they were removed as exhibitors from the convention. They were canceled, banned. You don't have to take my word for it. Let's see what Delarose had to say about it.
Cancel culture strikes again, this time at C2E2.
Later in the video, Delarose would read Malin's tweet about the cancellation and add his own thoughts.
We would like C2E2 to reinstate our booth. C2E2 has the chance to be on the right side of history and end the shameful practice of cancel culture for comic book conservatives in 2024. Now, absolutely, I do believe this is a politically motivated thing, and I believe that they're using technicalities in order to harass these 3 creators, and it is because they are outspoken YouTube commentators in the cultural war. That's the entire thing that always happens here.
Okay, we all agree that Jon Malin was canceled from C2E2. What I don't understand is why Delarose is trying so hard to deny Malin's convention cancellation when his whole claim to fame was that he was once canceled from the convention. January 2nd, 2018, the WorldCon 76 science fiction convention publicly disinvited Delarose from being allowed to attend their convention. Jon Del Arroz and I had been friends on Twitter and would talk about science fiction and other nerd things. When I heard that WorldCon had banned him, I took to Twitter and started trolling the WorldCon Twitter account. WorldCon has since deleted the 3 tweets about Delarose's cancellation, but my replies still exist as orphans stranded in cyberspace. The night WorldCon posted the notice, Delarose appeared on David Stewart's YouTube show to talk about his banning. Coincidentally, I watched this show at the time and left a comment. And yes, I am aware I'm a dork. There he spoke about his political philosophy at the time.
If you look at most of what I do, for people who follow me or people who might be new to what I do, I don't really talk about policy. I'm not really a guy who's into policy. I don't want to be a politician. I don't want to be a political commentator. What I've taken up as my cause is I oppose blackballing and silencing. And there's one group that's in control of everything in the entertainment media, every publishing house that's a big publishing house, every TV station, they are all on the extreme left, and they are actively blackballing people on the right or even on the center.
Is this why Jon Del Arroz turned on Jon Malin? Does he think Malin is now a leftist? He agreed in 2024 when Jon was kicked from C2E2 that he was a conservative. Is Jon Malin a leftist? Let's see. Malin has stated that he voted for Obama in the past and described himself as a libertarian-leaning moderate. By the time of the 2004 elections, Malin was a vocal Trump supporter and encouraged people to vote for the conservative candidate. If we're going to discount Trump supporters who had once voted for Obama, then we would have to dump Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, Roseanne Barr, Elon Musk, and many others. And if we extend the criteria to individuals who had once been Democrats, we would have to dump President Ronald Reagan and President Trump himself. Okay, we've established that Jon Malin was banned from C2E2, much in the same way as Jon Del Arroz was once banned from a science fiction convention. So why does Jon Del Arroz assert that Jon Malin faked being banned, or that he was somehow justified in being removed for causing a ruckus? Remember when Malin announced the cancellation of the booth at C2E2? He said it was only 5 weeks before the show. The plane ticket and hotel room had already been reserved and it was too late to cancel them. So Malin announced a CG meetup. He would go to the show and buy a regular attending ticket and walk the floor while live streaming. During the live stream, security confronted Malin. They intended to throw him out of the event. Apparently, the same people who had banned the booth had discovered Malin was in the con and were trying to have him thrown out. Malin explains to security why he's being removed. I'm going to switch to Abra's 2 cents excellent edited version of Malin's live stream because she helpfully added captions. Her video is a great summation of the events, and I'll leave a link for it in the description.
I'm gonna take a walk. We're just gonna keep walking.
Where are you?
Hey,
How's it going?
we're going to the exit here, guys.
Do you guys know why you're escorting me out?
I think you were told that you violated the code of conduct.
Right. But I didn't violate any code of conduct. I'm a conservative. Yeah, so my conservative beliefs is why I violated. So, I'm a Trump supporter.
Okay.
I'm a conservative. I'm a Trump supporter. That very well may be why Malin wasn't thrown out, and the reason very well could be because of Jon Del Arroz. Remember when Delarose was banned from WorldCon in 2018? Delarose would sue WorldCon for a variety of reasons, including defamation. Delarose and WorldCon would eventually settle, and part of the terms of the settlement included not excluding people based on political affiliation. The security teams at large events like this are often briefed by lawyers, so when Malin mentioned that he was being thrown out for being a conservative, that very well may have perked their ears and caused them to consult with the convention leadership. And finally, what about Jon Del Arroz's charge that Jon Malin was stopped by security because he made a ruckus? Well, that one's easy to determine. We just need to listen to the security personnel themselves.
I'm sorry?
My name's Frank here. We didn't meet before officially.
All right.
So I said, I don't see any problems, any issues. You're not causing any problem, no harm, no foul. I don't see anything that's going on. You want to enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. If things change, obviously I don't see you causing an issue or anything.
Okay.
If there's any kind of disruption or something, then we'll deal with it.
I have no intention to disrupt.
I don't get that impression. That's exactly what I just said there. I appreciate you waiting a couple of minutes for me to try and sort it out.
No problem.
Enjoy the show.
I don't see you causing an issue. You're not causing any problem. And there you have it. Jon Malin was not stopped for causing any sort of ruckus or disruption at the convention. The SJWs in charge of the convention tried to have him removed, but Malin kept calm, talked to security, and convinced them that he was being wrongfully removed. So Jon Malin was banned when his exhibitor booth was banned. He was not stopped for causing a ruckus, but foiled an attempted cancellation. Jon Malin is not a liar or a leftist, but Jon Del Arroz is a liar and a fake, and he can't draw.